All right, go ahead.
Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 24.
Right.
Because I have called, and ye refused.
Yeah, for the ones who refuse his word, okay, this is what's going to happen to them, man. Go ahead.
I have stretched out my hand.
How the Most High stretched out his hand? By the men coming on these streets teaching his word in truth and sincerity. That's how the Most High is stretching out his hand, man. The Most High being patient with you, you know, telling you to come back to him, but if you don't, this is what's going to happen. Go ahead.
And no man regarded.
And no man regard, go ahead.
But ye have said at naught all my counsel.
Go ahead.
And would none of my reproof.
Go ahead.
I also will laugh at your calamity.
The Most High said he also will laugh at your calamity. So when Jacob's trouble comes, the Most High is going to laugh at you, man. Okay? Because you didn't turn back to him. You wanted to continue in the customs of the other nation. Okay? So we telling you, according to the scriptures, when it said there's no difference between the Jew and the Greek, it's talking about an Israelite. You can't come up with your own vain opinion and your own understanding, man. Okay? So, is there some on that?
Yeah. I will mock when your fear cometh.
I will mock. So the Most High is going to make fun of you, right? He's going to make fun of you when your calamity comes, when Jacob's trouble comes, man. Okay? When he martial law troops on the streets. Okay? All right. So, going back, let's finish that out. Go back to Romans. All right.
This is Romans chapter 10, verse 15. And how shall they preach except they be sent?
Yeah, and how shall they preach unless they be sent? So we sent out here to teach the word in the streets. Go ahead.
As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace.
Right, go ahead.
And bring glad tidings of good things. But they have not all obeyed the gospel, for Isaiah said, Lord, who has believed our report?
Right. So that's it on that. So we finna this brother come up and he asked me a question, right? About say what you said again about some people you've been watching, they believe in the
New Testament scriptures. And you got some brothers who just believe in Torah Tanakh only.
Alright, so we finna go here to Matthew's, right? And see what the Lord said. Matthew's what is it? Matthew's 13 and Matthew's 13th chapter, I want to say, and give Matthew's 13 and 52. All right, Matthew's 13 and 52. Somebody get that for me, and we're gonna see what YAHAWASHI said.
This is Matthew's chapter 13, verse 52. Then said he unto them, therefore every scribe which is instructed unto the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which bringeth forth out of this treasure things new and old.
So, what do we bring out of this treasure? Things new and old. So we use the New Testament and the Old Testament. Okay? The whole Bible, man. Give me Hebrews the 10th chapter, to where it say, I come in the volume of the book. We use the whole Bible, man. Anybody saying that the whole Bible is Hebrews 10 and 7.
This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me.
See, he said he come in the volume of the book. That's his whole roll, okay? The whole scrolls, man. Whole roll, whole scroll, the whole Bible, man. And since we read what we read in Matthew 13th chapter, we're going to see if that's quoted in the Old Testament. And the brother's finna get it. Proverbs 40 and 7. I mean, Psalms. Sorry, select Psalms 40 and 7.
This is Psalms chapter 40, verse 7.
Yes.
Oh, you thought it was cut off?
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
Okay.
sometimes it do that. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it does that. But go ahead.
Okay, this is Psalms chapter 40, verse 7. Then said I, lo, I come, in the volume of the book it is written of me.
So there you go. We went to the New Testament, right?
Yeah.
And read it in Hebrews the 10th chapter. Then we read that in Psalm the 40th chapter, right? So we believe in the whole Bible. So them people who saying
Whole book.
the whole book. You got something loaded?
No.
But yeah, we believe in the whole book. You know, according to the scripture. And plus the Apocrypha. Because that's part of the 1611 Bible. So that's a complete Bible right there. So when guys say they just Old Testament or they just say they New Testament, they're in a confused state, man. They don't fully understand what's really going on. And guys like that are saying they don't believe in that because they don't believe in who the word Elohim called Jesus, which is named YAHAWASHI in the Hebrew. You know, they're going off, man. You know? So, anything else you got?
Yeah, what's your viewpoint on that?
On what?
YAHAWASHI.
He's a savior. He's a savior. All right, give me that in Acts, the 4th chapter, around the Acts the 4th chapter, and you can start at 9, 8 or 9. He's a savior, man. Give me Luke 1 and 74 or 72.
Acts chapter 4, verse 8. Then Peter, filled with the Holy Spirit, said unto them, Ye rulers of the people and elders of Israel,
Go ahead.
if we this day be examined of the good deed done to the impotent man,
Yeah, somebody that's paralyzed. Somebody that can't move. Go ahead.
by what means he is made whole.
So, in order to get that, what they're talking about, you have to read the 3rd chapter. Go ahead.
Be it known unto you all and to all the people of Israel that by the name of YAHAWASHI Mashiach of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom the Most High raised from the dead, even by him doth this man stand here before you whole.
Go ahead.
This is a stone which was set at naught of you builders, which is become the head of the corner.
That's who the word Elohim called Jesus, right? Which is YAHAWASHI in the Hebrew. Go ahead.
Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men, whereby we must be saved.
All right. Give me Luke 1 and 70. Start at 74.
Alright, this is Luke chapter 1, verse 74. That he would grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hands of our enemies might serve him without fear.
Go ahead.
Verse 75. And holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life.
Oh no. Jump up to 68. Sorry. Jump up to 68.
Alright, this is Luke chapter 1, verse 68. Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people, and has raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
Go ahead.
As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets,
Where he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets in the Old Testament. Go ahead.
which have been since the world began,
Go ahead.
that we should be saved from our enemies.
We got enemies, man. Okay? We got enemies. Okay? Starting with the so-called white man, these other nations. Go ahead.
And from the hand of all that hate us.
Everybody hates us, man. Okay? Everybody hates us. Give me Psalms 83. Everybody hates us. Go ahead.
Verse 72. To perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant,
Who was our fathers? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Go ahead.
the oath which he swore to our fathers Abraham, that he would grant unto us, that we being delivered out of the hands of our enemies, might serve him without fear.
Might serve who without fear? The Heavenly Father. Through his Son. Go ahead.
In holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our lives.
Bingo. So that's what I think about who the world enemy called Jesus. He's the Savior of the nation of Israel. Okay? We need a Savior. Psalm 83. Go ahead. I'll start from the top.
This is Psalms chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thy silence, O power.
Right.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still.
Yeah, we want the Most High to make his move and send his Son back to save us out of this condition. Go ahead.
O power, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult,
Yeah, they make war against us. Go ahead.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Who is the head? Esau, so-called white man. Go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel,
How do they take crafty counsel? By the UN assembly. They all come together and plot and come against us, the world leaders. Go ahead.
against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Who is the hidden ones? Israelites, but not everybody knows who the Israelites are. And on top of that is the elect. Go ahead. Amongst the Israelites. Go ahead.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
An enemy would do that. Come and let us cut them off as a nation. The enemy would do that. Okay? That's why we need to be saved. And who gonna do that? YAHAWASHI. The word enemy called Jesus. Don't get us out of this condition. Go ahead.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
So they want to keep us cut off, man. They don't want us to find out who we are, man. Okay? That's why when you went to go buy that Tanakh, that's why old boy was acting like that. Because they don't want you to get into that. He'd rather for you to be on Facebook and looking at some madness, or looking at World Star Hip Hop and some girl bent over shaking her ass. That's what he'd rather for you to be doing, or somewhere smoking a blunt. That's what he wants you to be doing. Riding down the street wasting gas. Go ahead.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
Yeah, they are confederate against thee. They all come together to come against us on one accord. Okay? Go ahead.
The tabernacles of Edom
So-called white men. Go ahead.
and the Ishmaelites
So-called Arabs.
of Moab
Moab, Chinese, table of nations sign. Moab, Chinese. Yep. Yeah, go ahead.
and the Hagarenes.
Hagarenes, I think those if I ain't mistaken, the Hagarenes are the Ishmaelites. Okay? Go ahead. Matter of fact, we're gonna look up the Hagarenes later. Go ahead.
Gebal
Gabal, that's a border of Edom. Go ahead.
and Ammon
Ammon is the Japanese.
and Amalek,
Amalek is fake Jews. Okay, go ahead.
the Philistines
The Philistines are descendants of the Egyptians. Go ahead.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Tyre Go ahead. Tyree is some of them Africans. Go ahead.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher is the Syrian. Go ahead.
They have helped the children of Lot.
The children of Lot is the Japanese and the Chinese, man. Okay? So they are confederate against us. So we're gonna look up that word Hagarine to make sure. Because I don't wanna tell you something that ain't right. We're gonna look up the word Hagarines in there and see where it go back to. I wanna say it go back to Israel, but I could be wrong. That's why we're gonna look it up. We on the web, bro.
Study with you.
Yeah, you can go to Psalms 83, GMS, prophecy.
Psalms 83 and 6. Hagarines.
You had it right. It's power. All one power. All right, you got two. Yeah, I know, right there. Right there. Here we go. There we go, right there.
Yeah, we are here.
Right here. Sometimes we be down the street when it rains.
Yeah.
When it rains, that's when you see us at the rain spot. Now, y'all found the word Hagarine? What is it? Those people of Palestine, well, the Palestine go back to them Africans. Okay? Because when you deal with the word Palestine, they go back to them Philistines, and they deal with them Africans. So I was wrong. So it's dealing with them Africans. Instead of Ishmael, it's dealing with them Hagarines, it's dealing with them Africans. All right, hold on. It says that. All right, Shalom, Mark. Shalom, Mark. It says down here at the bottom, it says member of a certain Arabian clan. Hey, nah, I was right. You're dealing with Ishmael, them Arabians. You're dealing with the Hagarines. You're dealing with the Arabians. All right, the so-called Ishmaelites. Okay, that's what we're dealing with. The Hagarines. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, because when you get down here. So yeah, the Hagarines is dealing with the Arabs. So read that again, that particular verse. I couldn't remember. Sometimes, man, you can't remember all the names, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, couldn't remember. But I didn't wanna lead the brother down the wrong way, putting a stumbling block up in there. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you have to. Hey, that's why you got Google. That's why you got the blue letter. Hey, man, you look stuff up, man. Hey, you know. But when I see Palestine, I know Palestine. Go back to the Philistines. Okay, and that's them Africans. But she was she dealt with Abraham. Okay, she dealt with Abraham, and that produced them Arabians, which go back to Ishmael. Okay, yeah. So read that again.
This is Psalm chapter 83, verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarines.
Yeah, they're dealing with them Arabs, man. Okay, Ishmael them. So, you know, so read that one more time so I can say the rest, some other names.
Okay, verse 6 again.
Yeah, yeah.
The tabernacles of Edom
So-called white man.
and the Ishmaelites
Okay, that's so-called Arab.
of Moab
Okay, that's Chinese.
and the Hagarines.
Okay, that's some so-called Arab Ishmaelites. Okay, so I just wanted to get that out there and correct it because I don't want to lead nobody astray. You don't want to do that. Yeah, so we going back to where we was. We finished that in Proverbs, right? So we going back to Romans, right? Because that's what it was. Brother come by, stop by, he wanted to get with us, gave him the page number. He asked questions. about the New Testament and the Old Testament. They ask what we thought about YAHAWASHI. Hey, that's what it is.
That's
Broke
good.
it down
He's
to
asking
them.
the right questions.
Yeah, he asked the right
good.
questions,
That's
sincere
good.
questions. Hey, you don't know what you're going to have to deal with out here. You know what I'm saying? People come up, brother looks sincere. Hey, gave him a sincere answer. Coming out the scriptures, man. You know? All right, go to 17. Go ahead. Start there again. So we're jumping back to Romans, the 10th chapter, right? All right.
Romans chapter 10, verse 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High.
Yeah, so it's faith, man. So it's faith, man. Okay? You believe these scriptures through faith, man. You believe what we saying according to the scriptures through faith, man. You believe in YAHAWASHI through faith, man. And you search these scriptures out, man. Okay? That this is talking about you, Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? This is talking about you. So when Paul said there's no difference between the Jew and the Greek, it's talking about Israelites. Point blank, period. Okay? So let's get on that. So we going to Acts the 14th. We're going to Acts the 14th chapter. But I wanted you to read, because I wanted you to read some of the 13th chapter, I want to say, too. You can jump up and then read into the 14th chapter in Acts.
You want me to go to 13 and 45?
Yeah. Go to 13 and 45.
Okay.
So we're gonna read some of 13th chapter, and then we're gonna jump into the 14th chapter. All right, so you got it out.
This is Acts chapter 13, verse 45. But when the Jews saw the multitudes, they were filled with envy.
So what that's going into, when you read Romans the 11th chapter, that's part of Romans the 11th chapter, okay? Matter of fact, all what you got, Kazak, because I'm going to go over there and look real quick. Because I'm going to have the brother go straight to the point.